Hey everybody, it's Memorial Day weekend 2019 and the girl and Mike and I are on the Appalachian Trail. We are doing a 15-ish mile section from Carvers Gap back to 19E. We stayed the night last night at the station at 19E, which was fantastic. And hopefully tonight we are planning to get to Over Mountain Shelter and then to the Doll Flats, and then the next morning, it will be Memorial Day, we will be hiking out right at 19E. So join us while we go on this adventure.
Would you recognize it if it came to you in the middle of the night? Would you recognize it if it jumped up and bit you on the ass? Would you recognize if it came across town in a 40-car line? Would you recognize if it came speeding like a bullet from a gun? We are all waiting.
So we are at Over Mountain Shelter. We made it here around 3:30 this afternoon. There is a ridiculous amount of people here today. It's Memorial Day weekend. Isabel, Mike, and I have our hammocks up behind the barn. And I don't think anybody really is staying in the barn except for on the platforms. Most everybody is out in tents. That I think that I showed a picture of earlier, but there's so many more.
I got one. Oh, the best part, dude, comes with guns.
And bit you on the ass. We are all waiting for the main event. We are all waiting for the main event. Would you recognize it if it came to you in the middle of your backswing? Would you recognize it if it came speeding like a bullet from a gun?
So today the plan is to go 6.2 miles from Over Mountain Shelter to Dolls Flats on the AT. We have just about come all the way up the Little Hump, which is the first mountain out of Over Mountain Shelter, and I will tell you what, it is a very steep incline to get out of Over Mountain Shelter coming northbound. Definitely kicked the air out of us, and we're hoping that it doesn't impact the rest of the probably 5 miles that we've got today. So far so great. We've got good weather, nice breeze, Looks like we're just coming up to look at the top of Little Hump. That is where we've got to go. You can see where the trail goes right up the top. Oops, sorry. It's right around there. We're gonna go up that little hump. That's what it's called. How you guys doing?
Tired.
How you feeling, Mike?
Living life. This is the one I've been waiting for. I saw in the video. You go along and up, and there you are.
Yeah.
I kept wondering where it was going to be. We've gone over 17 hills. Where are we? Arkansas by now?
Probably. Big hump. I don't know if you can see it, but there's that little guy walking right there. We're gonna go up here and straight up that mountain there and down across the back end of it that way. So you're feeling pretty good, huh?
Yeah. Intense. It looks like it should be something from like Scotland or Isabel said there should be a dragonfly overhead. I feel like I can touch the clouds and I don't know, it's amazing. This is cool. I'm not even to the top yet. I've got like 0.2 left. All these rock outcroppings, I feel like it should be like right there. Right here. It should be right here, but I'm gonna flip this around because I think it might be right here. Holy crap. Not yet. Look at this. Sorry. Holy moly.
We are all waiting for the main event. We are all waiting for the main event. Would you recognize it if it came to you in the middle of the night? Would you recognize it if it jumped?
Good morning, y'all. Sitting here at Dull Flats Campground, campsite on the Appalachian Trail. We've got 3 more miles to go today to finish our 3-day, 2-night backpacking adventure, and just making some hot water for coffee. We drink these Maxims. They're delicious. They're the Japanese or Korean? It's Korean company. You get like 100 or 200 of these for $20, and they're delicious. Last night we didn't get any rain at all. It was pretty packed here as well, but not overly. We only had 1 Boy Scout troop instead of 2. We didn't put our tarps out. It was really clear, very breezy. Yesterday ended up being a 6.2 mile. We went up those 2 humps, which you saw recently in the video. They were gorgeous, very different type of hiking that we've ever really done, and we're sunburned because we spent so much time out in the open. Usually you don't find that on the Appalachian Trail. It's usually what they call the green tunnel. So to be able to have that much sun beating on you for that many hours was pretty different. We are just lounging. We're the last people in camp, it looks like, and I'm gonna have some coffee, and there's trail magic that someone left. So with my coffee, I'm having a bush ice, and we're gonna have some Cliff Bars and do the last 3 miles and begin our trek home. We've met some really amazing people. There is these 2 ladies. They were sisters. Amber goes by Burr, and Amy and their son, and Amy's son Braden, that were really super sweet, and we kind of followed them the entire trek. We started like 5 or 10 minutes before them, and then they passed us, and then we followed them. So they were super sweet and super just gracious and really easy to talk to. So it's always neat who you see and who you meet on trail, and what kind of connections you get to meet. And people are just very different out here. Not that they probably are they're probably that way in the real world, but you just get to see the genuine part of people just a lot easier, and you take this slower time to be able to do it here on trail, which we really appreciate. I do anyways. It's a big thing that I get out of coming on these. So, all right, Miss Isabel, what do you think about the whole trip so far?
I'm tired. I'm ready to get home, and my sunburn hurts.
All right, Mike, what did you think about the trip? What did you think about the trip? That good, huh?
Go with it.